Hello, today is Wednesday, March 18th. Thank you for joining us for Up to the Minute. I'm Dr. Lana Pigao, Communications Director at Northwest College, and here's where you can find us. We are on the Houston City District Facebook page and YouTube. We're also on X, LinkedIn, and on HCC TV at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday. Well, if you have a story you'd like us to feature on Up to the Minute, we'd love to hear from you. For general inquiries or to share story ideas, you can email us at hcc.uptotheminute@hccs.edu, or go ahead and give us a call at 713-718-6395. Well, today we're joined by two very important people who are working on one of the biggest events for the HCC system. Morgan Yette and Nathan Smith will join us to talk about the Student Success Summit. The summit brings together staff, faculty, and students to collaborate on strategies to enhance student success for this year and years to come. But first, it's time for the latest Eagle News updates from across the Houston City College system, a place where we share the latest stories and events with students and faculty and support our mission for student success. The Houston City College system is announcing Eagle Preview Day, March 28th from 9 a.m. to noon. The event is for those interested in a sneak peek at courses and getting answers from advisors and staff who can provide enrollment guidance. If you're interested in exploring some of the many majors or career paths, touring a variety of labs or classrooms, or getting more information about financial aid, you're encouraged to stop by one of HCC's participating campuses. A link to the registration and locations will be in our show notes. And after a quick commercial break, we will be joined by Morgan Yette and Nathan Smith, who will tell us all about the upcoming Student Success Summit and why you will not want to miss it. We'll be right back.
For over 50 years, HCC has been here for you. Affordable, accessible, focused on your success. This is your college, growing, evolving, expanding with you. More bachelor's degrees, stronger workforce training, online learning with global reach. A new name, the same mission, bigger vision. Houston City College, local focus, global reach. Register now at hccs.edu.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless. It's time to speak up for nature.
Poison Help is a free 24/7 hotline that answers all of your poison questions in over 100 languages.
Hello? Poison Help?
Hello? When poison happens, we're here for you. Just call Poison Help, 1-800-222-1222.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first-round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband.
We have to redefine what being a strong man is.
And heal, love your mind.
Childhood cancer it's a long road. It's hard, but St. Jude has gotten us through it. St. Jude is hope that you have a chance at life. And it goes such a long way for every child diagnosed with cancer because the research is being shared all over the world. It's awesome.
There have always been a few, ready to fight and win. Since 1775, these few have been Marines, and they come from across this land to defend the future of our nation. This year, our Corps celebrates 250 years, and Marines are proud to serve this country, each other, and all that is still to come for America.
Community is the way we find our strength and share our hope. It's the way dinner on the table brings a family closer together. It's the way we make sure his first chapter book is the first step on his path to greatness. It's the way we rally in hard times and rise back up stronger than ever. United, is the way we come together so everyone can thrive. Join us at unitedway.org.
So how's civilian life treating you?
It's fine.
When I got out, I didn't want to admit that there was anything wrong because I felt like a failure. Maybe you are fine, but if you're not, it's okay.
Thank you.
Veterans, find resources at va.gov/reach.
Welcome back. It's that one time of year when all students, staff, and faculty come together to focus on student success. The Student Success Summit is happening this Friday at West Houston Institute at the Alief Hayes campus. Here to tell us about it is Nathan Smith and Morgan Yette. Thank you both for joining us. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
Well, let's start with you, Morgan. Tell us more about the Student Success Summit and why it's important to both the students and staff.
Yes, the Student Success Summit this year, our theme is from 0 to 60, accelerating student retention and completion. And so our goal is to work with all of our departments together collaboratively so that we can meet the needs of our students. Nathan, if you'd like to share a little bit more.
Sure, yeah. As y'all know, the student success is our primary goal, our strategic priority for the institution. With the new funding model with HB8, our funding from the state of Texas is dependent upon graduating students, getting them to transfer, or getting those dual credit students to get 15 credits and onto a degree somewhere. So we really need to think more about how we get our students from point A to point B. So we're using the model, the idea of 0 to 60, 60 being 60 credits, but also the idea of accelerating students forward to their goals and their completion. So this is a time for all of us, everybody from all different departments, divisions, sort of ways to serve students, whether that's student services, faculty, leadership, to kind of think about how we can move students forward. What are the things, the obstacles and barriers that students might be facing? How can we remove those obstacles? And how can we support students in achieving their goals?
Well, Nathan, we know that all students are welcome, but as far as full-time or part-time staff are concerned, who else can attend this summit?
Yeah, I think we've got HCC administrators, we've got our student services staff, administrative staff, we have faculty, instructional leadership, and also we do have some students who will be attending. We're trying to feature student voices as well as include students in sort of the breakout sessions and discussion times.
Well, Morgan, the event is being held at the West Houston Institute. Can you take us through the day as far as the various agendas that will be happening that day?
Yes. So we'll start with breakfast and networking, and then the program will begin with a video with our student voices. It will highlight our students and their perspective. And then following those videos, we will have welcoming remarks from our HCC leaders. And then next, we'll have a panel discussion, and this will set the tone for the day. We will have 6 HCC leaders that will discuss strategies aligned with Senate Bill 8, sense of belonging and wellness, and the strategic plan. And then after that panel discussion, we'll move to our table discussions. And each table will have representation from the different areas of the college, and it'll be an opportunity for each participant to work together. And we will review data at these tables and also identify some real-world challenges that our students are facing. And after the table discussions, we'll have an opportunity for share out so that our other tables can hear some of the good work that's been discussed at the tables. And then following this discussion, we'll have a share out session and then a lunch break.
Nathan, HB8 really has affected community colleges and universities. When we talk about student success, what does that mean for us and for students? And what do you think some of the biggest takeaways will be from the event?
Yeah, I mean, in one sense, student success is different for every student. What do they want to get out of their educational experience? But in terms of HCC as a whole, student success means getting students from enrollment and registration to that goal, whether that goal is transfer to a four-year institution, a certificate for workforce, or an associate's degree. We want to make sure that we are supporting students and encouraging them so that they can get from the point where they come to HCC to the point and the reason why they came to HCC in the first place. So that's what, I mean, in general, student success means. We think of like a broader lens of this in terms of the local economy and the state of Texas. We know that if students gain an associate's degree or a certificate, they are able to increase their earnings by a significant portion. So we can not only provide employees for our local labor force, but we can also improve the lives of people who live in the city of Houston and the surrounding areas. And that is kind of how Houston City College is an economic driver in the region. And it's also a way that we benefit individuals and families. Because if a student can come out of HCC with a degree that earns them a living wage so that they can support a family, then we have supported the next generation of our city. And so I think that's really kind of student success is kind of embedded in a much bigger and really important sort of movement for our city and for our state.
You know, Morgan, not all of us at HCC have student-facing roles. So how can somebody ask themselves, how can I impact student success?
Yes, I think it's important that each employee has an opportunity to impact student success. It starts with just showing up for our students, showing up for your teams that support our students. And then cross-departmental collaboration is key. Working with each other, sharing data, sharing strategies to support our students as they go through their process here at HCC. And also, I'd say stay curious. Stay curious about meeting our students' needs and to support them while they're here and when they leave HCC.
Yeah, you know, I think it's important that something as small as helping a student find their way to a classroom really impacts how a student views their role and their presence at the college, and that actually can impact their success at HCC. Well, Nathan, what are some of the things people have told you that really impacted them after previously attending the Student Success Summit?
Yeah, so we've been hosting this summit for several years. I don't know exactly, it's an annual event. It has a different theme every year. But I think the things that people say about the summit are first, they get to interact with people that they wouldn't always interact. So this is a summit, it's a bringing together of people from different roles. We're going to intentionally be sitting people at those tables where there might not be with people that they normally interact with. And so when those table discussions happen that Morgan was talking about, you're going to be talking to people that might be in a different role than you. And I think people gain a different perspective on what they can do. And then the hope is that, you know, as we go through the day, we do the share outs and we do breakout sessions and table discussions, that people are able to listen to the ideas of others, and they come away with something that they can do in their own department, in their own work, that can improve student success. And we also want them to think about, how can HCC better support their department? What resources do they need to drive the student success agenda? And I think hopefully those are the kinds of things people walk away with. We want to make sure that people leave the summit with a sense of mission, a sense of purpose, and a sense of concrete things that they can accomplish in their jobs.
Morgan, would you be able to tell us what some of those breakout sessions will be about?
Yes, so we will separate our breakout sessions into the roles. For example, our administrative assistants will have a breakout session, as well as, excuse me, our chairs and program coordinators. So we are separating each breakout session by role, so that way the individuals can work together with their individuals that do the same job as them every day to share strategies and create some understanding moving forward.
Well, this is a question for both of you. Can you tell us what this year's theme, Every Step Matters, means to each of you?
Oh, so this year's theme is 0 to 60, but I think what that means for me is it means, you know, we have to think about the entire plan of students. It's not just like, and it's a step-by-step process. You come in the door, but we want to guide you all the way to the finish line. And so we have this kind of metaphor of like a car revving its engine or getting to 60. The idea being that we're kind of all together moving towards a goal and trying to get students there as quickly and efficiently as possible.
And very similar to what Nathan shared, to me, I use the metaphor as the speedometer, taking our students from 0 to 60, accelerating their journey while they're here at HCC and helping them move forward to the finish line.
Well, I have a question. If a student's not comfortable going from 0 to 60, can they slow down a bit? Can they kind of maybe go in the slower lane, maybe 0 to 45 or 30?
That is
Is
great.
that
I love it.
possible?
Yeah, for sure. Like, 0 to 42 would be great. That's our core complete. And then you can transfer anywhere in the state of Texas and get your degree. You know, I think like that what student success is to each student is different. But what the data show is that if students aren't completing enough, very many credits in their first year, they're less likely to stick around for the next year. So we see the trend that credit accumulation actually matters for ultimate completion and success. And so while it certainly may be the case that some students feel like I've got too much going on in my life and I'm not sure I can take on this load, the reality, we want them to choose the right set of courses for them at that time, but we know that if they don't complete those credits and don't move on to the next semester, they're going to stop out, they're going to stall out, and they're not going to reach the goals that they have set for themselves.
All right. Well, do you, either one of you have any other events that are going on here at HCC?
Yes, I represent the Staff Senate and we have monthly general body meetings. And so our next general body meeting will be next Friday, March 27th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. at the district office. And later on in the summer, we will also have our annual staff conference. So June 2026, we will have our annual staff conference and more information to come.
Excellent. And so I'm representing the Faculty Senate, and similarly, we have monthly meetings. Our next meeting will be April 10th at 1 p.m. That's actually immediately following our faculty conference. So we're hosting a faculty conference at April 10th. This will be at West Houston Institute, and we're getting the agenda out soon. We've got a bunch of people have submitted proposals. We'll be focusing on recentering the human in education. We know that we're seeing AI come in, and it's certainly an important tool. We are also seeing growth in the online space, but we have to remember that education is fundamentally about a connection and a relationship between human beings, between teachers and students and their peers. And that's where sort of the magic happens. We also have our Eagle Summer Seminar, which is a 2.5 day opportunity for faculty to to go away for a couple days and spend the entire day learning from other faculty about strategies for in their courses and kind of developing their pedagogy. This is at the end of the spring semester, May 11th through 14th. So after the semester's grades are submitted, faculty can turn their attention to what can I do next year to improve my teaching and improve the experience for students.
Now, that sounds great. I bet that's really important for adjunct faculty as well. Are they able to participate in that?
Absolutely. We have about half the seats are going to be set aside for adjunct faculty, half the seats for full-time faculty. And the great thing is that full-time faculty can use their allotted professional development funds to come to the event, but adjunct faculty will be paid for by the Faculty Senate. So we're going to be supporting those adjunct faculty so they can go and they don't have to worry about expenses.
Wow, that's great. Well, happening this Friday is the Student Success Summit at the West Houston Institute. Thank you both for joining us. Morgan Yette and Nathan Smith, thank you for your work and for joining us today. We'll have a link to the summit in our show notes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great day. And after a quick commercial break, we'll have some Save the Date announcements.
It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable from college.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. It's the last tea party for Crystal with Miss Marshmallow.
Oh, wow.
And Sarah's first day of management training at Goodwill. When you donate items to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement for people seeking to realize their potential. And the things you love get to start a new life too.
For over 50 years, HCC has been here for you. Affordable, accessible, focused on your success. This is your college, growing, evolving, expanding with you. More bachelor's degrees, stronger workforce training, online learning with global reach. A new name, the same mission, bigger vision. Houston City College, local focus, global reach. Register now at hccs.edu.
My name is Jeff. Having a traumatic brain injury is understanding you were a lot smarter before the accident. I lost so many traits. Food donations from Suncoast Center of Independent Living helped me tremendously. It can mean fully paying the bills off. That's one of the biggest gifts right there. I have a purpose again. Life goes on.
Habitat for Humanity has helped tens of millions of people around the world build their lives on their own terms. But we have so much more to do. Because 1 in 3 people on Earth still don't have a safe, affordable home. We believe everyone deserves a place to call home. Will it be easy? No. But we're not afraid of getting our hands dirty and doing the hard work. But we can't do it alone. We need you. Because all of this starts with home. And home starts with you.
I was a quarterback at Hardaway High School. College first round draft pick. During the football season, I would stop eating. But I didn't know I was depressed. We didn't have any education behind what mental health was. I started to learn it starts here first. If this is together, I'll be better as a father and as a husband.
We have to redefine what being a strong man is.
And heal, love your mind.
Welcome back now on to announcements. Join us for a magical evening of classical music Faculty artists will present a program featuring works by American women composers, highlighting diverse voices, innovative musical perspectives, and significant contributions to the contemporary repertoire. And that is happening March 20th from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. at the Stafford Art Gallery Fine Arts Center. And SGA will host their second General Assembly for all students, staff, and campus community. Organizations should plan to have a representative join and give updates for their club. All students and the campus community are welcome to join in person or via Teams, and that is happening March 20th from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at the HCC Southeast Student Life Center. And kicking off the season with music, dancing, and good vibes at our evening spring fling. Come hang out with friends, enjoy the festive atmosphere, and celebrate the arrival of spring. And that is April 2nd from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. at the HCC Southeast Campus Student Life Center. And that's all we have for today. Please join us tomorrow for a discussion about healing through artwork. Thank you for joining us on Up to the Minute, and we will see you all next time.